Most people your age have been told, subtly or not so subtly, to slow down, to step back, to let the younger generation take over. But here's what nobody tells you. Some of the most vital, most intellectually alive, most emotionally rich people walking this earth today are between 75 and 85 years old. And they share 6 specific habits that set them apart, not just from others their age, but from people decades younger. If you still do these things, you are rarer than you think, and today we're going to celebrate that. The first thing, and perhaps the most powerful, is this: you still have reasons to get out of bed. Not just obligations, not just doctor's appointments or pill schedules. We're talking about genuine anticipation, a project you're working on, a garden that needs tending, a grandchild you're teaching to cook, a memoir you've been writing, one paragraph at a time. Psychologists call this a sense of ikigai, a Japanese concept meaning reason for being. Studies on longevity consistently find that people who retain a strong sense of purpose live longer, experience less cognitive decline, and report higher day-to-day happiness. Here's a real-life example. Margaret, 81 from Ohio, decided during the pandemic to finally write down every recipe her late mother ever made. What started as a personal project became a spiral-bound family cookbook she photocopied and mailed to her 6 children and 14 grandchildren for Christmas. She didn't just give them recipes, she gave them her. If you still wake up with something that matters to you, a project, a relationship, a routine you cherish, you carry something many people half your age have already lost: direction. Here's something that might surprise you. Research on loneliness in America shows that adults in their 30s and 40s are lonelier than adults in their 70s and 80s, at least among those who remain socially active. And the key word is active. The people in this age group who thrive are not waiting for others to call them. They are the ones who reach out first. They write the letter. They send the birthday card, a real one with a stamp. They call the friend they haven't heard from in 3 months just to say, "I was thinking about you." Think of a man named Harold, 78, who lost his wife of 52 years 2 years ago. Rather than withdrawing, Harold made a decision. Every Sunday afternoon, he calls one person from his past: a college roommate, a former coworker, a neighbor who moved away. Some of those calls last 5 minutes, some last 2 hours, but every single one reminds someone else, and Harold himself, that they matter. If you are still the person who reaches out, who keeps the thread alive, who refuses to let friendships quietly die, that is not a small thing. That is an act of grace. Curiosity is often thought of as a young person's trait, but the people who age most beautifully, mentally, emotionally, even physically, are the ones who never stopped asking why. They read books that challenge them, not just comfort them. They watch documentaries. They ask their grandchildren to explain things they don't understand about the modern world, and they actually listen to the answers. They look things up. They wonder. There's a lovely example in this. A woman named Ruth, 83, heard her grandson mention a word she didn't recognize during dinner. Instead of nodding along, she stopped him and said, "What does that mean?" "No, really, explain it to me." Her grandson spent 20 minutes explaining it. Ruth spent the rest of the evening thinking about it. By the next week, she'd read 2 articles on the subject. Ruth didn't just keep up, she leaned in. Neuroscience backs this up. Curiosity literally feeds the brain. It triggers dopamine, stimulates memory formation, and builds what researchers call cognitive reserve, a kind of mental buffer that protects against decline. If you are still curious, still asking questions, still surprised by the world, your mind is doing something remarkable. This one is quieter than the others, and harder. There are things in every life that cannot be undone. Loss, estrangement, choices made decades ago that left permanent marks, health that has changed, a version of yourself that no longer exists. The rarest quality in people between 75 and 85 is not resilience. It is acceptance without bitterness. The ability to hold grief and gratitude in the same hand. This is not about pretending everything is fine. It is about something much harder, choosing not to let old wounds define what is still possible now. A man named Thomas, 80, lost his son in an accident many years ago. He told his pastor something that stayed with the whole congregation. I decided that I could spend whatever time I have left in mourning, which is his right, or I could spend it living in a way that honors who my son was. I chose the second thing. If you have done this, if you have found your way through something that had every right to break you, and you are still here, still tender, still open, that is not weakness. That is wisdom made flesh. We're not talking about running marathons. We're not talking about gym memberships or fitness trackers. We're talking about people who still move because they want to, because it makes them feel alive, because the body, even at 80, still wants to participate in the world. Whether it's a daily walk around the block, a weekly swim, chair yoga in the living room, or an afternoon of serious gardening, people who maintain some form of intentional movement into their late 70s and 80s share something. They listen to what their body needs and they answer. Consider a couple, both in their early 80s, who have walked the same 2-mile loop through their neighborhood every morning for 31 years. They've watched houses go up and come down. They've walked through grief and celebration, through seasons and arguments and reconciliations. The walk is not their exercise. It is their ritual, their commitment to each other and to being alive. If you still move, whatever that looks like for your body, you are doing something that a staggering number of people your age have stopped doing, and that matters more than any study can fully capture. The sixth thing, and maybe the most telling of all, you still laugh, not politely, not quietly, but the kind of laughter that takes over your whole face, the kind that makes your eyes water, the kind that arrives suddenly and without warning and that you cannot fully explain to anyone who wasn't there. Laughter, it turns out, is one of the most accurate indicators of psychological well-being at any age. People who laugh freely tend to have lower stress hormones, stronger immune function, better cardiovascular health, and crucially, stronger social bonds. But beyond the science, laughter at 75, 80, 85 is a choice. It is a refusal to become so heavy, so burdened, so worn by everything life has asked of you that you cannot still find something funny, something absurd, something delightful. If you can still laugh like that with your whole self, you have not lost something young people have. You have held on to something most people slowly let go of. That is extraordinary. So here they are, the 6 things. You wake up with purpose. You reach out first. You stay curious. You've made peace with what cannot change. You move your body with intention, and you still laugh, really laugh. If you recognized yourself in even 2 or 3 of these, stop and let that land. Because these are not things that happen by accident. They are the result of choices made over decades to remain present, connected, and alive in the fullest sense of the word. I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me which one of these 6 things means the most to you, or tell me about someone you know, a parent, a grandparent, a neighbor who still embodies one of these qualities. Those stories matter. Those people deserve to be named. And if this video gave you something, a moment of recognition, a reason to call someone today, or just the feeling that your life contains more richness than the world typically acknowledges, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because this community is built for people who understand that some of the most important chapters of a life don't come first. They come last.